Hi everybody doing out there YouTube land. Right now I'm going to talk about the day topic is how to resolve conflict in a men perspective. I got D Gutter here on the line with me. D Gutter, you there?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up?
Okay, now
I'd like to say thank you for welcoming to your show again, and happy holidays, everybody. And we're going to talk about how to resolve conflict in a man perspective. Okay? Now, this is go out to Generation X. I mean, this go out to young black males pretty much raised in a household with no man around, bastard children, especially bastard young black males. One, when you approach a man, you approach a man with facts. You don't approach him with your emotions, with your heart on your sleeve. That's the way a woman approach. A man approach a man with facts. That's number one. You approach that man with facts. You can take it from there, Quiet Storm.
well, again, today's topic is basically how to resolve conflict in a men perspective. Now I use the general word men perspective. It's basically it's like you gotta listen carefully because each side got a different story. Basically, when you as a man, you put to get another man actually direct eye contact and then talk. Y'all both gotta actually listen to both sides of the story and later on come to agreement. Now also is a factor of multiple personalities because you're dealing with people, all types of people, and each people got different personality. Now basically what I use is the reverse psychology method, which I basically this is what I use. I actually talk to the other person, trying to figure out where their heads at. You know, is they mad? They they really distraught, or I try to figure where their heads at because you gotta be very careful because you can't actually, as a man, you can't really actually argue with everybody in the street because there's a consequence you got to deal with it because you don't know what that man's mental capacity is. I mean, he could just turn around and just flip on you or just take your life because these are the consequences we actually deal actually of being a man. Okay, basically, women get that pass because women are basically social creatures and they can't really beat a man on a physical level. So women get that pass. I'm talking about men in general, especially the black man and black youths. You gotta be
Well,
very
Quiet
careful.
Storm. Quiet Storm.
No, go ahead, go. I
You
mean,
know, well, I agree with you on certain parts, but we speaking to Generation X here.
I know.
Generation X here pretty much are bastard children, especially bastard young males, don't have a man in their life to guide them to manhood. Now, this is how you deal with situation as a man, to deal with conflict as a man. First thing first, you establish eye contact with that man. Don't put your head down, with your eyes down. You establish eye contact. Eye contact means that you're confident. You're confident. And you're ready to address the problem. That's what you need to do. Address eye contact with that man.
I did say that earlier on. The eye contact is very important.
The eye contact is very, very important. Two, you address that man with facts. You don't address him with hearsay or what you heard or this what you.
I know third party
no,
false
no.
accusation. I understand. Keep it going.
You got to address that man with facts. And you have to be confident. You got to be confident. And if you do that, that man respect you more. You give him eye contact. You give him. You have confidence. Number one, you speak affirmative, right? And he listen to you. He will listen to you. Now, when I speak affirmative, I don't mean talking down at somebody or you know you could beat the person so you could talk. No. We talk about that. We talk about the last conversation. If you put your hands for somebody else, you lost the fight. You lost. Real conversation, and we actually win a conversation by not putting your hands on nobody, period. Especially if he can hear you loud and clear. Now, okay, sometimes young people think whoever talk the loudest win the argument. No, that's wrong, because nobody's hearing nobody. It's a shouting match. You have to make sure he understands where you're coming from. You have to establish some type of communication. That's what you have to establish, first thing first. You have to establish communication. That's very important. Eye contact, communication, right?
I already said it. Identify points of argument and disargument. You gotta identify that, because most people today, I'm not gonna make a generalized statement, especially men and young black men in general. Okay, we don't actually identify the points of arguments and disarguments to break it down to you. I just bringing clarity in that. Go ahead, take it from there, D. Gutter. Go ahead.
And you have to take criticism. Pardon me, I'm kind of tired. But you have to, if someone criticizes you, constructive criticism, excuse me if I mispronounce it, because I'm tired, just got off this shift here. When someone criticizes you, you have not to accept that. Don't take it personal. Don't take everything personal. A man don't take things personal. If you take things personal, then you have a feminine trait. You're thinking like a woman now. You have to take being criticized. And if you dish it out, you have to receive it as well. Because I'm letting y'all young black males know how to be a man. Because unfortunately, you don't have your fathers there, and your mother pretty much teach you how to be a man. A woman cannot teach you how to be a man. A woman cannot teach you to cross that manhood. She can't do that. But we're going to pretty much teach you how to pretty much go through manhood. Now, first thing first, we talked about before, even though it's something redundant, but it's very important, please listen to us. Please. First thing first, you establish eye contact. Right? Second, you address that man with facts. You don't address that man with hearsay or dead false, because you sound like an idiot. You sound like you're a person that's not assured yourself, and you sound like you got lack of confidence. 3, if you conflict with the man, right, remember this. If you put your hands on that man, you lost the argument. You lost the argument. Most people say, okay, I'll put my hands on I get their hands. But think about it. If you put their hands on that person on that man, and you beat that man, there's repercussion behind that. There's repercussion behind that.
But also,
now he feel. Hold on, Question. He feel insulted. He feel embarrassed. And like I said, this is the street, because this is D Gutter here. I'm keeping 100. If he can't beat you, he go after your family.
Now,
so before you go,
fair use. Wait a minute. Fair use. This is fair use. Continue on.
So he go after your family. So first thing first, I'm gonna say it again, even though it's something redundant, especially for young black males, because young black males think if you hoop and holler, who are the loudest, who fight, who got a nice hand to prove a point. That's not manhood. That's thinking like a woman, emotional wreck.
Yeah, but also,
it's not your fault, young man. It's not your fault, because you don't got a father there that pretty much can teach you how to be a man.
Yeah, but also you gotta take this in factor. Develop a plan to work on each other conflict, and also follow through that plan. That's what you gotta do. You gotta come with a plan to actually resolve the conflict. And once you come with the plan and actually resolve it, you gotta follow behind it. What I mean by follow behind it, once you resolve it, okay, follow behind it. Just don't like resolve it and pretty much you're done with it. You gotta follow behind that plan too. Because what good is what good is a plan without an idea?
You're right, Christ. And also, a man lives by his word. All right, young people, right, young black males, this is very important. When you say you're going to do something, or pretty much, it doesn't have to be no physical threat. X that out. Say, for example, if you say you're going to do this X, Y, Z for this person, a man lives on his word. Because at the end of the day, a man only got three things. He got his word, his reputation, his legacy he left behind. And remember, if you're not a man of your word, you ain't shit. You're not shit. So when you always mean what you're going to say.
Yeah, but also you gotta look at also you gotta look this way. You gotta focus on behavior and events, not on personality. Because a lot of people make that actually make that mistake. They focus on personality, but not actually focus on the behavior and the events that actually occurred during that conflict. You seem to forgot all about that, because it's more than actually dealing with people with multiple personality. You also got to focus on the behavior and the events that's actually occur around you, because most males don't actually understand. I'm talking about the young males today, the Generation X male that actually don't have no man in life or have no father in life. And like D Gutter said, a woman cannot actually teach a boy to become a man, because it's actually a man's job to actually teach that boy to actually come into manhood, to get that pass to manhood. A woman cannot give a boy actually a pass to manhood. It's actually a man will give that boy a pass through manhood.
I definitely agree with you that Christ. And always remember, young black males. Always remember, because this message is for young black males. Putting your hand to somebody.
Oh, wait a minute. Fair use. Oh, continue on.
Yeah, fair use. Putting your hand to somebody should be the last result. The last result. If you come in a conversation putting your hands on that man, you lost. You lost. You pretty much lost. You lost everything. What I mean by loss, you lost the communication. The communication is gone. It's gone. So putting your hands on that man should be the last result. As we say, I'm gonna keep on stressing it until young black males will pretty much understand. We pretty much giving you the past in manhood. First things first, you establish eye contact. 2, be very firm, stand your ground. Address that man. 3, address that man with facts. And always be a man of your word.
Now, look. Wait a minute, D Gutter. Now, you actually posted things as a alpha male perspective. You do got actually men and boys out there that's not actually in the alpha male as an alpha male stage. They will not understand that. So you gotta make a generalized statement. You gotta make that method work for all types of males. Okay, not just the alpha males.
You're right, Quiet Storm. Okay, we deal with passive aggressive. Okay, if you're a passive aggressive male, beta male. I know you don't like hearing that one, but if you're a passive aggressive male, right? If you're a type of male, you like dealing with conflict. If you're like looking at people eye to eye, you still have to establish communication. That's very important. So if you're a passive aggressive male, right? First thing first is what you do.
Yeah, a beta male.
You pretty much try to build some type of communication barrier with that man. Speak. Talk to him. It's not going to hurt. Talk to him. Now, I don't want young man to say, he don't respect. He think I'm a pussy. This, that, and third. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if he think you soft and he think you a pussy whatsoever, then you speak. Then you pretty much you speak affirmative. You speak clear. You speak with confidence. Trust me. And if you speak with confidence and clarity, he's going to listen to you.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that. We speak with clarity, but all else aside, that's just for the beta male perspective. But the alpha male, okay, we go by things totally. Alpha male, we go by things totally different. We do things different.
I'm talking about the passive aggressive.
I know. You're talking about the beta males. I understand. Continue. Come on. I know.
Okay, now everybody's asking. I'm talking about passive aggressive people out there.
I mean, excuse me, people. Let me put this on some clarity on this. Now, we pretty much talk about the beta male. I mean, we talk about the alpha male and the beta male. Now, I understand most people don't understand that type of concept and don't understand, actually don't believe in that the alpha male and that beta male nonsense, though. But you do got people out there that actually believe in that alpha male and beta male. So fair use. Continue on, D Gutter.
Yes, fair use. But to me, Quiet Storm, you know I'm D Gutter. I keep things 100. I don't consider alpha male beta male is nonsense because either you're a wolf or you prey.
Oh, wait a minute. Fair use. Fair use. Okay, fair use. Continue on.
Okay, and I understand not everybody could be a leader. You do got followers out there. So we teaching you the how to say the DNA on how to become a man. Because that's how I went through my manhood when I become to the man. My manhood is not based on fighting everybody in the street. No, when I fought people in the street, that was pretty much me trying to fit in. But as I got older, right, and wiser, I moved into chess. I play chess. Every move that I do is calculated, so therefore I can say checkmate. That's very important as a man. So for them young black boys out there that pretty much, have an older sister, your older sister say, "Oh, why don't you go and fight that guy? Why don't you do this? You need to go out there and beat that guy." No, don't do that. You need to study your enemy. Study, know his weak points, right, and his strong points. That's what you need to do. You just don't automatically just with your heart and your sleeve go out to start swinging and start fighting. A woman does that.
Oh, wait a minute. Fair use. Now, let me break it down to my YouTube audience out there that actually listen. We not really focus on the female perspective. We only represent the men, especially young black men. We represent black men. Period. Carry on, D Gutter.
Yes, this had nothing to do with females. We're speaking towards the young black males because unfortunately we're speaking to Generation X, and Generation X don't have a father figure in their life. Their mother is their mother, the mother is the mother and the father. So we pretty much want to give them the DNA structure of how to become a man. Okay, and also young black males out there, a man become a man. The shit that he go through in life, and the diversities and the struggles that he pretty much lived through, and he has to learn through that.
I agree with you. I know. Wait a minute. I agree with you on that point, D Gutter, because actually, when I was young, during the time, when I was in my teens, especially in my 20s, I didn't know shit at all. I actually became a man through my life experience, like you said, all the shit you went through, all the life experience. And I could say when I'm about age 40, I pretty much have a perspective of what his life is about. Because when you reach that age of maturity, you pretty much got everything figured out. You don't have
definitely
everything.
agree with
You
Quest.
don't. You don't have everything figured out when you're a young man, especially
You don't.
when just because you're 18 and you actually come the right age, right? You don't know nothing. You still don't know nothing. You still a baby. You don't know nothing.
I call
When I was
18.
no, hold on, wait a minute. When I was 18 years old, I didn't know shit. I didn't know shit when I was in college. When I was 22 years old, I still didn't know nothing at all. I didn't start learning. I didn't start actually learning about life when I hit my age 30, and I finally got a perspective. I didn't got the full perspective and the full comprehension skills or the full comprehension skill as the age of 40. Because pretty much at the age of 40, you pretty much set in your ways. Am I right?
You're definitely right, Quiet Storm. But also, a man reaches maturity at age 40 because that's when he pretty much know what he wants and what direction he want to go in life. In your 20s, it's like the I call that growing pains, growing up. You know what I'm saying? Try to find your niche and try to find your way in society, right? 30, you pretty much you grounded, but you're not grounded yet. You're not grounded. You grounded. You know what you want, but you're not grounded yet. 40, you turn 40 years old. You pretty much know what you want, what direction in life you want to head to,
what you like and what you don't like,
and what you like, what you dislike, and you put your foot down as a man. You put your foot down as a man. But always remember this, young black males, especially young black males out there. Always remember, when you go through life, it's like a learning experience, and that's like a passage into manhood. So basically, as you grow, you learn, and you're supposed to learn. Don't always learn from your mistakes. Always learn. Remember this: you cannot be perfect. You can't. You cannot be perfect.
it's impossible to be perfect.
Actually,
if you was perfect, you wouldn't be born as a human being. Because human beings as human beings, we always got flaws.
When I mean perfect, ain't no such thing as a perfect man. A man learns by his mistakes. That's number one. He learns by his mistakes. That's how a man grows. He learns by his mistakes. So pretty much, even though I sound redundant, but I'm gonna keep on saying it again until it gets to this young black male's head. To get to their head. If you put your hand on somebody, you lose the argument.
I agree with you on that.
So if you've been raised by your mother or a sister, and she said, "Go out there and beat that boy butt. Go out there and fight." You lost. You lost. Actually, you put yourself in harm's way, because that's how you get yourself killed.
Because remember, what give your mother and sister a pass will not give you a pass. That's why me and D Gutter's here actually schooling the young black males, because as a man you will not get that pass. Grown man argue with another grown man will actually resolve in disaster effect, either in jail or in the graveyard.
That's the two things: either in jail or in the graveyard.
So it is what it is.
And young black people fighting all the time doesn't make you a man. It doesn't. If you fight all the time, that means you insecure.
No, that's fighting is it's not really part of a manhood.
It's not part of manhood. So if you out there fighting and conflict with people every day, that's insecurity. You're insecure. Because a secure man and secure his manhood, he not address people while fighting. He not take being criticized, constructive criticism. He not accept that.
I definitely agree you on that, D Gutter, because actually, we all been through that point of conflict in life. I'm speaking as a man perspective. I'm speaking to men general, especially the young black men and also the young black youth. We all deal with conflict, but it's a lot of ways to actually resolve it. Like D Gutter said, when you come to the man, give him direct eye contact. Eye contact, they respect you more. Not look sideways, not look down the floor. Don't mumble. Speak in clarity. Eye contact and come with facts. You do that, they respect you more. Tell you that off the bat, they will respect you more. Because last thing you want to do before you go into a conflict is really run off the mouth and don't know what the hell you're talking about. And that's pretty much that right there will get you just killed as a grown man. Because actually, what gave your mother a pass and your sister a pass will not give you a pass at all as a man or a young black man. Because being a man, it's like we have to deal with a lot of consequences behind that. Because you can't really, pretty much, you can't really come to a person and lay your hands on them at all. You can't really do that because either two things will happen: you either be dead or in jail. I know. During the time when you were small, you watched your mother pretty much fight with everybody in the streets and argue with complete strangers and run off the mouth and all that stuff. But as a man, especially a young black man, you cannot do that. It's consequences behind that. Because, like I said before, will give your mother and a sister a pass, will not give you a pass. Am I right, D Gutter?
I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with you on that, Quiet Storm. That's why I try to pretty much come into the young black man's head. The best fight is you can walk away from. And then if you do reach that point that you had to defend yourself, first thing first, look around your surroundings. Look around. If that man's eager to fight you, you're going to get jumped. If that man eager to fight you, you're going to get jumped.
Wait a minute. Fair use. Continue on, D Gutter.
First thing first. So when you defend yourself, look around your surroundings. And it doesn't hurt to run. If you outnumber, run. It doesn't make you a coward. It doesn't make you a weak man. Because think about it. If it's more than one of them, you don't get seriously hurt. Especially
get killed.
Especially in this generation here. Nobody don't fight a fair one. They fight dirty. They come with guns.
Well, you know the code of the streets. Anything goes. Anything's fair. You know that. That's the code of the streets.
So if you're in a situation and you outnumber, run. Run. Don't stand there and try to fight two people because you're going to get serious. Two things going to happen. Either you get seriously hurt or you get killed. Two things going to happen. And no, when I make this statement, it doesn't make me a punk or a simp. No, I'm just pretty much teaching you how to survive out there in the street because this is D Gutter speaking. And D Gutter
survive as a man. As a man and a young black man, how to survive.
Exactly, because when I'm talking to life experience. So if you're in a situation you have to defend yourself and put your hands on that man, look around your surroundings first. If that man's eager to fight you and he's looking left, looking right, you already know you're going to get jumped.
I definitely agree because everybody don't have street smarts. I mean,
exactly, because if you see that man ready to fight you, he looking left, looking right, you already know what's up.
The code of the street. No, wait a minute. The code of the street is like this. When you normally have to fight somebody, fair use. You meet on a neutral territory. Okay, make sure your enemy don't have no vantage point. Cause pretty much you trying to fight that person on their territory, they got all the vantage points, and you're gonna end up. They end up costing your life.
Especially for young black people. If you have to defend yourself and you pretty much if If you want to get jumped, run. Don't stand there and take that beat down. So most young black men say, I ain't gonna run. I want to fight too, but that's stupid. You'll get yourself knocked out.
Not normally, two. More like let's keep it real, D Gutter.
Yeah,
As a man perspective, you're gonna get jumped more than two, more than three.
Exactly, you gonna definitely get jumped.
And remember, it only take a second for your ass get beat. Only a second.
Definitely.
A second for them to snuff your life away. A second.
Definitely. Because unfortunately, as this Generation X here, you know, when we was growing up, we used to fight hands. We used to fight one-on-one.
Yep, I remember them days too.
Right?
Yep.
But those days are like
long gone.
Because know why? Because we have male figures in our life. We have men in our life, right? So therefore, we have a beef with somebody, and we're gonna fight, right? We fight one-on-one. But pretty much that generation's gone. Now you got pretty much women's raising these young boys to be men. And the first thing these young women be doing is say, go out there and fight. Go out there and fight. If you're not gonna beat his ass, I'm gonna beat you up.
Yeah, but see, it's like the vice versa stage. You know what it is? You got the daughters acting like boys, and you also got the boys acting like girls. It's like a reverse play. And trust me, D Gutter. I mean, the black race, especially in our culture, we pretty much put the woman first, and pretty much we allow our women to lead. I'm being serious about this. This is sad. That's how come. No. That's how come we lose respect from other races. Okay. All right. Go. Continue on.
No. I agree with you, but you know, like when it keeps stressing this out, we had nothing against women in general.
Oh, I forgot. Fair use. None against women. No. Let's get this thing. I'm gonna put some clarity on this, right? Okay. We have nothing against our sisters. We do love our sisters here. Okay. If you looking for some woman bashing, putting down black women, go somewhere else, cause we ain't about that. We talking about black men and young black males. This is for the message for them. All right, take it from there, D Gutter.
Okay, now two. Well, that's not two. Okay, let me. It's still late. We're gonna meet people. This is straight raw. This is off the fly.
Yep, we doing it raw off the floor. We doing it raw, people, and no scripts, no nothing, no rehearse. It's off the fly, and it's raw.
A man stand his ground. Period. Okay? Now, say, for example, you're in a relationship with your lady, right? And, you know, a lady gonna pretty much, she gonna see how far she can move.
I agree, because most women today, especially black women, they always test the limits. They always question your manhood, and they pretty much undermine your authority.
Yeah, so if it gets to the point that she constantly testing you, you stand your ground. So when you say no, no's mean no. If you say this is the way we're gonna do it, stay stern. Don't be consistent one day and be inconsistent the next day. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Whatever you do, so be consistent and stand your ground. So she gonna test you out. It's gonna happen. If she does test you out, right? This is what you do. As a black man, they test you out every day. Every day they test you out. Stand your ground, and stand behind your word. Stand behind your word. That's what you need to stand your ground and stand behind your word. Do it. She kept on pressing the issue. Just tell, listen. Conversation is over. Conversation over. This is the way it's gonna be. She gonna respect you. Then she gonna go back in her feminine ways. She gonna go back laughing and giggling and be her feminine ways. The minute that you bend, she lose all respect for you. So especially for them guys out there who are simps out there, you know, especially guys who are simps out there. Wait a minute. Fair use.
Fair use. All right, continue on.
Especially no guy. You don't want to be like a simp. You don't want to be constantly pleasing and pleasing. You know what I'm saying? A woman like her man that have boundaries. She don't like to be with a man that she could constantly push and bully all the time.
And manipulate.
And manipulate all the time. I'm not, okay. Let me clarify all this. I'm not talking about being abusive. No, you don't have to be abusive. No, you don't. All you need to do is be stern and stand behind your word and be consistent. Don't be consistent till today and tomorrow be inconsistent. Don't do that. Stand behind your word. And believe it or not, she will go right back in her feminine state, laughing and giggling, and you will and you move on from there.
Okay, all right, D Gutter. Right now, people, as you well know, we doing this thing on the fly here. This is War Uncut, and if you like my work here, and you also entertain and also inform, donate to my PayPal, because YouTube is not really paying me to actually do this. It's not really paying me at all. I basically rely on my donation for my members, and for those of y'all that actually donate to my PayPal, my members that actually donate, thank y'all guys very much. Because of y'all guys, I could able to bring fresh new content here on a daily basis, because I like to entertain the people and also keep them well informed. Because I got D Gutter here, and we pretty much chopping it up on what it takes to be a man. D Gutter, you could take on from there.
Yes, please, people, if you're not gonna subscribe, hit the like button. And I mean, you watching the channel, it's very informative. And if you entertain, if you like what you hear, hit that like button. It only takes a second. Now, getting back what I'm saying, just be firm, stand your ground, and remember, a man don't have to be physically abusive to his woman to get his point across. Like I said before, it's the same thing with how to address a man. You put your hands on a man, you lose the fight. The same way of dealing with a woman. Once you put your hands on a woman, you're lost.
Of course, you're gonna lose regardless. You're gonna lose regardless. You put your hands on a woman. You're gonna lose regardless.
Okay. I'm not talking about the cliche of if you hit a woman that's wrong. I'm not talking about the cliche.
No. Oh, wait. You're right. You're right. People, we're not using cliches here. Okay, we're not talking about basically the common cliche about if you put your hands on a woman, you're basically gonna lose. We actually talking about what it is to actually become a man and actually survive being a man, especially a black man.
And also dealing with a relationship as well. So therefore, if you put your hands on that woman, you lost the argument, because basically you're gonna lose your point, and she ain't gonna listen. Only thing she feel like she thinking right now she's been violated, and you pretty much disrespect her, and she'll get more crazier.
Not only that though, the last thing you want to do is actually, this is for people that like to argue with their women in public. You don't do that. You keep stuff behind closed doors, because a woman definitely will argue out in public, and she know that another man gonna pretty much gonna take her side and break it up, which I really hate that though. But that's the way they do it.
It does happen. But we're gonna pretty much teach the young black males out there that pretty much how to survive and not survive, how to pretty much deal with a relationship.
Also deal with a relationship and how to survive being a young black man.
Yes. So for example, if you and your lady have a disagreement, right? This is going to happen. You're going to both have a disagreement, right? And she not listening to you, and you not listening to her. Walk away. All you do, have a timeout. Step out. You know what I'm saying? And come back and
but you got dudes out there. Say, well, wait a minute. I argue with my girl, right? And she stopped me from leaving out the house. You know, women do stuff like that. They actually stand in front of the door, hide your car keys, make sure you don't go nowhere.
You're right. Quiet Storm. In the case that does happen, if you get in a verbal or physical conflict with your woman, when she does try to stop you from leaving out, right? You have to restrain her. Restrain her. Now I mean restrain her. I'm not talking about hit her. I'm talking about hold on her wrist and restrain her. And like once again, it's like you speaking. It's like give that direct eye contact. So listen, stop.
Yeah, but see, you gotta realize this. You gotta realize, people.
No,
Wait a minute. You do got people out there that say, yeah, we try to restrain it, and the last thing you want to do is actually record. When you record what's actually going on, most of the time these cops don't even look at that recorded video. They pretty much want to come there and pretty much lock you up anyway.
You're right. But trust me, Quiet Storm. That's why when you're in a relationship, a woman has to know her boundaries.
Yeah, you gotta lay that down. The mini her. Yeah, you gotta lay it down.
She respect you more. She know her boundary. Now, like for example, once you hold her wrist and tell her to stop, get her eye contact, she know you serious, and she gonna stop. If she respects you. But if she don't respect you, continue going on and in your face whatsoever, then you pretty much have to do what you gotta do to leave out the outcome.
You gotta call it off. You gotta leave her alone. You gotta move on. You gotta move on.
Sometimes you have to use reverse psychology. That's when if you study psychology, you know what I'm saying. That's when you use reverse psychology. You have to pretty much you've been with your woman for a long period of time. You know what takes over. What get her mad. What get her happy.
Yeah, but you gotta understand. Women know how to push a man buttons. They master that. They know exactly what piss you off.
Of course they do. But always remember this, especially young black men. Any argument or fight, the best ones you walk away from. Because once you put your hands on them, you lose.
Now, hold up. Now, hold up, D Gutter. Okay. Now you talk about pretty much not to put your hands on a woman and walk away from. Okay. Now, there gonna be times that you gotta defend yourself. You have to defend yourself because she could, because you cannot be constantly you cannot be constantly taking these hits and pretty much.
You're right, but that's why I say Quiet Storm. You got to restrain her. You got to restrain. Once you hold her by her wrist and restrain her and hold her there and let her know that
Wait a minute. Fair use. Continue on, D Gutter.
She would know that you're pretty much serious, and she's going to stop.
Okay.
Then pretty much you got to talk to your woman. And I don't like to say using psychology because that's like sophisticated whatsoever, like mind. No. This. You got to talk to her to say what's going on. Why are you so angry? We don't have to take it in. And she respect you. She listen to you. But she continue acting belligerent, that means she don't respect you, and you pretty much end that relationship
and move on. Okay, all right, D Gutter. Okay, I like to give thanks to D Gutter for actually participating in my show, and also I like to give thanks to all my subscribers that actually donate to my PayPal. Again, and I stated again. Because of y'all guys, I can able to bring fresh new content here on a daily basis. And this is Quiet Storm, D Gutter. All right, this is Quiet Storm. All right.
And also, if you like what you hear, people, this is very important because we on the grind, people. This like Quiet Storm is on the fly. Hit that thumbs up.
You gotta hit the like button. Hit the like button.
That thumbs up. If you're not gonna subscribe, hit that thumbs up. So therefore, this content can be shared among YouTube videos out there.
All right, this is Quiet Storm Curtis here again. Till next time we meet again, guys. Later.